Hello everyone, how is it going? Hello YouTube, hello Twitch. What's up Substyly, Gressup. Hey Laurel. Welcome to part 2 of Octopode Gladiator of Nemelex. Xobeh. We're on D6, but we're actually on D12 because that's where we last cleared through. Yeah, for spells. Oh hey, look, we've got BBC. That's sick. What are we training? Looks like we're trying to get some fighting. That's pretty reasonable. I have a manual of air magic, it seems. I'll certainly get a BBC. Probably on HP. In general, that is not how you spell food. Okay, so we're okay-ish on food right now. We have 0 spell. Oh, that's right. We don't have spells. So, yeah, let's, I guess, finish up 12 fighting, and looks like we're gonna go to. Do we have any way? So we have Swift. That's about it. Fighting's almost done, so I'm just gonna go ahead and turn on. Nope, not that. I'm gonna just enable a few low-level skills. I don't need these right now, so I don't really care when I get them. I'm just gonna enable them all, and they'll train very quickly. And we'll take a look from there. Are we on decks? Probably should color these decks, because honestly it would help a little bit. I don't play a ton of Nemelex, but it's kind of nice if you do have it to maybe have a little bit of problem is that there's 2 different ways to color the decks. There's the power level and then there's the type. Power level is kind of important, but so is type, so it's a little bit awkward. That's why we need to simplify Nemelex. Okay, let's go to a little tip that people sometimes don't know about. If you want to go to the branch entrance of a place, but don't want to go to... I see a lot of people search for, like, do stuff like this to search for the staircase, and this does work, and you can totally do that, but you can actually hit G for travel, and then the branch, and when it prompts you for what level, hit 0, and that will take you to the branch entrance staircase, which is less, keystrokes than Control F and then typing out some stuff. I think I learned that watching Elliptic one day. Not all that long ago, too. It was like maybe a year ago or so I saw him do that. I was like, oh, that's a thing. We have a stave. What's this? Staff of Earth. Hey, that's actually somewhat useful. What do we have? We have G-Spirit. That's a decent amulet. Eventually I will have more MP, but we'll take it for now because I don't have a lot. That's one I could actually just end up wearing the whole game pretty much, because I am not desperate to not, this is not a god where you need, like, even if it was, it's like, if I've got like 50, if I've got 40 or so magic points, it's pretty nice to have that extra HP. I do have a Rage Amulet, which is also very good. What is my weapon right now? Just a +2. Oh, it looks like I've got 12 pole arms. So I'm committed to using pole arms. I have a bunch of enchant weapon. I'm not going to necessarily burn much more on the trident. I've got a bunch of spells to help me out for the time being. Definitely want to keep my shield, so I will really be looking for a demon trident. That's kind of a pain because that is hard to find. Although I could, what is Mindaleon? it's 0.6. Pain Trident wouldn't really be bad if we found, is there anything with pain? No. Yeah, if we got Excruciating Wounds, that would be a really good spell to get going. And what do we got? This East. Deck-wise. Dig. I have plenty of dig. Don't have any magic map. Well, I have an invis spot. I'm just gonna go down, you know, blind. Sometimes you can get a really nasty. Sometimes you can really get a nasty Sonya. Actually, gonna polymorph her eventually. There we go. Well, wouldn't say that was ideal, but. Let's get rid of her. And down she goes. Poison darts. I think you mean needles, yeah. And that's what she had. She always has Karare needles. And she often, let's see what else she had. She had a short sword of venom this time. She can often have distortion. That's really scary when she has that. I'm probably not going to use. I can use this blowgun because I have Karare. Karare is actually even worth it with very low skill. So. Morax, we'll take him up. This character has yeah, you have to be careful here in Orc. I'm very well situated to do this branch. What do we got? But I'm also very well situated to why. Oh, pack is full, really? Okay. Let's drop Immolation. Theoretically, might use. Oh, good. I did have our poison, and that's cool. Oh wait, right. I'm an Octopode. Oh wow, I have RC minus. Gotta watch that. I mean, in Orc, it's not so bad. I hate walking around with it because it's so easy to forget. It's so easy to die. Drop leg pots. Just gotta free up some slots basically here. Where Nemelex is gonna drop that for now because I'm not training air magic. Come back to it. What's up, tidbits? Can't even pick up chunks. Hey, Teapot, how's it going? Is this? Wow, it is. That's what I thought it was, that sound. I've never heard like the dance remix of this. Okay, 1, 2 staircase. So there's one other like area over here. If I could magic map, I could sort of dig to it. I would have to very randomly like dig to find it. Taking up staircases comes with its own risk. Okay. things we gotta watch out. Are you... God. How did that get... Stupid orc, man. Wizards and their annoying ability to mess up your... don't want to get banished here. I'm gonna send the crew after her. My running crew, because they're centaurs, they don't... Well, I guess they're more of a galloping crew. Oh, I do have it. Ah, it's not castable. Well, this is it. Actually, I said I was going to do that. I am going to focus on Necro. It would be nice to have some Animate Dead action. I have a lot of summons anyhow, but Animate Dead is kind of handy on some levels. If you get a level with a ton of corpses, it's a lot of extra. Yeah, it's a spell that... Okay. So this guy, oh wow, he almost died. Holy crap. Nice, very good. That's nice. Yep, this is Octopode, Gladiator. That's a lot of, this is a situation you don't quite want to be in. Let's see if we can dig out. It's a little bit much. The, orc priests all piling in at once is bad news sometimes, and that's an example of how that can happen. All you need is to have like 4 of those things show up and start. Just gonna... Wow, there's still more of these clowns. Gonna dig this way too. Got a lot of SH on this Octopode. Legendary Destruction, very nice. Very, very nice. Him. Want this guy to go after that. Should be able to take him down just fine. Definitely do need to watch. I'm gonna keep this RF on, but I do need to watch. Yeah, these stealth. Gotta love stealth. It's a hard time getting through 20 EV plus 22 SH. I have a crazy shield. Plus 10. Found that on D4. Pretty outstanding. It's even got a cool name. Yep, that's a pretty incredible find on D4. Get orbed. Okay. On they go. I'm just kind of using Nemelex cards here to soften up a lot of stuff. Well, soften up the nastiest stuff, that's for sure, and then the rest of this. Oh. Again, stealth not working to my advantage here. Somewhere around is that rip. Okay, there's our 5 necro. I'm gonna set the limit for 8 for now, but I actually need to see what. Okay, animate dead is still. We'll need spell casting next after this. Yeah, we can set that to. Guess we can go ahead and actually turn on this for now. It's okay, Substyly. Someday you'll be good enough and you won't have to make excuses for all those splats. Such a shame. Playing the strongest species in the game, one of the very strongest, and he still dies. Such a shame. That has to hurt. You can see we can just basically tab those things. Once we get in close, they're less likely to, you know, be concerned with spamming summons and whatnot. If they do make a really nasty summon, we have to do something about that. You really want to watch out since I'm RC minus if they make like if they make an ice themed summon like an Ice Devil. He's gotta help. Since he's gotten a little bit close and has a reach weapon, we'll. Now I can. It's not like I'm gonna just fold in one hit from this guy. He's not that much harder than a Orc Warrior, but it's okay to give him a little bit of extra respect. These stair locations I got here are something else. Wow, this is an interesting little area back here. Let me go check this out. Just a warg in a little room. This was the kennel. Actually, why don't I, there's a wandering. I want to hit the orc sorcerer, not the orc wizard. Gotta be careful too, because lots of stuff can start wandering out from the vault, because there's still plenty of things left in there. I've killed a good number of them, so it's definitely thinned out, but there are more. I'm sort of getting a bit low on dex, but not to the point. Yeah, people play too fast, and a lot of the confusion about difficulty stems from that. People want to play this game much quicker, which is understandable, to be honest, because it's kind of a long game. Can I paralyze one of you guys? That's not that great. We're gonna have to look at this is plain summoning. That's easily enough to take down an orc knight. Molten gargoyle. Yeah, it's a game of patience, like, first and foremost. There we go. Handy stairs to retreat up. So fighting right here is a little bit riskier because you run the chance that, you know, I can kill pretty quickly, but you still run the risk that you'll get one of these higher level orcs. Who is the better polearm user? Spoiler, it's me. This guy wanna... Yeah, hit me with the drain bolt. It's pretty good too. Well, looks like that's all that was left. Potion. Why not? Go ahead and put this on here. May never actually buy it. Welp. Potion of experience. Hello. Disagree. Besides, tidbits, if you want to prove something about streaking, you got to get a really long streak yourself before people will probably listen to you too much. Unless you're going to post very convincing reasons. For a random class, I would not agree with that. If you pick some specific ones like book starts, they're a pretty good species. For other ones, they're potentially among the worst. Move speed is very good, but potion of experience. What are we gonna do? Let's, not this much. We also want some earth. It also has every species. Just saying that a streak exists. I'm just saying that you really want to... Well, I'll respond to that by saying the best streak person of all time doesn't agree with you. Elliptic does not rate them very highly, mostly because he considers the classes that don't start with books, or specifically the mage ones, He does. He thinks that they can be among the worst for that. Obviously, a berserker, Phoebe is a good street character, but like some of the others are. Probably all the warrior mages and which one can you do? I always forget. Oh. Yeah. So that's Gladiator used to be a combo you could play, but you can't anymore. So I would say that they're quite awful for those. The problem is that you just can't really fight things. So it doesn't. Your move speed is less of an advantage than it would seem. Centaur has move speed and can fight things. That's why it's really good. Well, one response I would have to that is be careful about saying the rest of the community there. There's a lot of people in the community who would agree that I guess there's two things. One, when you say regen, I assume you mean like the amulet of regen. That is to say, like, you know, one pip of regen or 40 regen rate. And secondly, quite a lot of the community does agree that it's not that good. There are a lot of people who recommend it. I think that really does tend to come more from a bit more from the speedrun mentality. It's a useful amulet like for turn count. It probably helps real time. I don't know about that in particular. But the thing is that the amulet is giving you 0.4 HP per turn, and that's just not very good. If you want to compare like a fight that lasts, you know, suppose you're fighting a monster that hits you with like 80% accuracy, and suppose it's going on for 10 turns. So what is 1 point of AC doing for you in that time? It's going to, if you get hit 8 times out of 10, 1 point of AC is going to reduce, it's going to give you 0.5 HP on average, and it's going to do that over 8 turns. So you can already see that if you do that math for, say, regen over 10 turns where you're getting, you know, 4 HP, it's not looking much different than, say, you know, a point of AC. It does reduce piety loss, but if you want to talk about an amulet that gives good piety, just talk about faith, which is one of the really strongest ones that's out there. So if you're talking about, say, an amulet of regen, amulet of faith gives you, you know, what is it, 25% more? It's a really strong amulet in practice, in my experience. Yeah, 25% faster. It used to be even more. Didn't it used to be like 50% or something insane? Like if I get an Amulet of Faith on this character, there's a good chance I'd switch to it because those Nemelex gifts are really good. I guess I need to decide about this Potion of Experience, don't I? Yeah, it might have been 33%. Doable. Not this time, I don't think. Guess we can do this.